Ever wondered how to properly skin a pig or hog? Well, you've come to the right place. It's not just about separating the skin from the meat. It's about doing it in a way that ensures the quality of the meat remains intact. You see, the quality of the meat is directly affected by how well it's skinned. Moreover, a butcher's prowess is often judged by their ability to skin properly. It's a skill, a craft that requires precision and care. And it's not just about the technique. Having the right tools can make a world of difference. From a sharp, sturdy knife to a clean, spacious work surface, every tool plays a crucial role in the skinning process. So if you're ready to learn and master this essential skill, keep watching. This is more than just a how-to guide. This is about understanding the art and science behind proper skinning. Before you dive into the skinning process, you need to prepare. Preparation is key to any task, and skinning a pig or hog is no different. Start by gathering your tools. A sharp knife is paramount, as it allows you to make precise cuts without damaging the meat underneath. Gloves are also essential both for your safety and to maintain sanitation. Speaking of sanitation, a clean working area is another must-have. This isn't just about keeping your space tidy. It's about preventing contamination that could spoil the meat or cause health issues. Now, about the pig or hog itself. It's crucial that the animal has been properly slaughtered and cleaned before you begin. This not only makes the skinning process easier, but also ensures the quality of the meat. So, have you got your sharp knife, gloves, and clean workspace? Is your pig or hog well prepared? Good. With everything in place, you're ready to start skinning. Now, let's get down to the skinning process. You may be wondering, where do we start? A good rule of thumb is to begin at the legs, specifically the hock area, which is the joint between the foot and the shank. This is because the skin is relatively loose here, making it an ideal starting point. To kick things off, make an initial cut around the hock. Ensure your blade is sharp and your grip is firm. A dull knife can lead to unnecessary tugging and pulling, which not only makes the task more challenging but also increases the chances of damaging the meat. Once you've made your initial cut, it's time to proceed up the leg. The key here is to maintain a steady hand and a keen eye. With your knife, you want to carefully separate the skin from the meat. Imagine you're peeling an apple, but instead of an apple, it's a hog, and instead of a fruit peeler, you're using a sharp blade. Now this is where your patience comes into play. This isn't a race, so take your time. The goal is to separate the skin without cutting into the meat. It's a delicate balance that requires a certain level of finesse. As you continue up the leg, you'll notice that the skin doesn't just fall away. You're going to need to apply some pressure and pull the skin back as you cut. This is a bit of a dance between your knife and your free hand. Your knife does the cutting, while your free hand does the pulling. Now you might come across areas where the skin seems to be stuck to the meat. This is normal. It's just connective tissue holding the skin and meat together. Don't panic, just gently cut through it, freeing the skin from its fleshy prison. And that's the basics of the skinning process. Remember, it's all about the details, the angle of your knife, the pressure you apply, the way you pull the skin. All these factors contribute to a successful skinning. Remember, take your time and be careful not to cut into the meat. Continuing with the skinning process, let's delve into the nitty-gritty details of navigating the more intricate areas. This is where your patience and precision truly come to play. Once you've successfully removed the skin from the large, flat sections of the pig or hog, you'll be faced with the more complex areas, such as around the joints and the belly. These areas require a bit more finesse. Around the joints, you'll want to make small, precise cuts. Imagine you're an artist, and your knife is your brush. Use it to follow the natural contours of the animal's body, and remember, it's always better to make multiple small cuts than one large one that could damage the meat. Now, as you approach the belly, it's crucial to maintain that same level of precision. This area tends to be softer and more pliable, which can make it a bit more challenging to skin. Keep the tension on the skin as you gently slice away, always ensuring you're cutting away from yourself for safety. Underneath the skin, you'll encounter a layer of fat. This fat layer is a vital part of the flavor profile when cooking, so you'll want to leave as much of it intact as possible. When you're skinning, make sure your knife is angled in such a way that it's slicing between the skin and the fat, not into the fat itself. This process may seem tedious, but remember, the attention to detail here makes all the difference. It's the difference between a good job and a great job, between a meal that's just okay and one that's truly exceptional. So take your time, be patient, and most importantly, respect the process. This isn't just about removing the skin, it's about honoring the animal and ensuring nothing goes to waste. And there you have it. You've skinned your pig or hog, you've navigated the complex areas, dealt with the fat layer, and hopefully learned a thing or two along the way. The beauty of this process lies not only in the end product, but also in the journey to get there. Congratulations, you've just skinned a pig or hog. Truly, it's not an easy task, but you've done it. Now let's recap on what we've learned. First, remember the key to a successful skinning process lies in proper preparation. This includes ensuring your tools are sharp and clean, and your workspace is tidy. Second, we've learned that careful and methodical skinning is essential to preserving the quality of the meat. Rushing through the process can lead to unnecessary waste and reduced quality, so take your time. For future improvement, consider practicing on smaller animals first. This will help you to refine your technique before moving on to larger animals like pigs or hogs. Maintaining your tools is also crucial. A sharp knife not only makes the task easier but also reduces the risk of accidents. Lastly, cleanliness cannot be overstressed. Always clean your tools and workspace before and after each use to avoid contamination. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep honing your skills and you'll become a master butcher in no time.